Okay, now when you read this question, they mention about having a printer. So this is the success. Therefore, not having a printer is failure. And there is a fixed number of trials because 8 households are taken. So which means we have a fixed number of trials and 2 outcomes, or means 2 outcomes, success and failure, and probability of success is always 68%, and they are independent. So when you read the question, we can see all these conditions are met. Therefore we call this is a binomial distribution. So in binomial we write number of trials here and probability of success. So we write 8, probability of success 0.68. So according to the question, we must find probability x is greater than or equal to 5. No, we can't do that because here 5, 6, 7 only. So we will write this way 5, 6, 7. So we know the probability formula. You can refer to formula sheet. So this is NCX p to the power x q to the power n minus x. So if you find px equal to 5, it is 8c5 0.68 to the power 5 into 0.3 to the power 3, because q value is 1 minus p, so 1 minus 0.68. So likewise you can write px equal to 6, px equal to 7 in this way. Then you get the total probabilities add up here. So I am getting final answer 0.722379332. So to 3 SF I write 0.722. Please check from your calculator and see whether I have typed it correctly. Now in the second part we are going to do an approximation. So this is called B to N approximation, binomial to normal approximation. Now during this approximation we have to run this test NP and NQ. So here N is 500 into 0.68. So NQ means 500 into 0.32. So if these two values are greater than 5, then this distribution qualifies for a normal approximation. That means it is reasonable to do calculation from normal distribution if the test is passed. So you can see it's very much bigger than 5. So bigger the value, then that means better the approximation. Right. So this is the stage 1. In stage 2 we can say the normal distribution will have same mean and variance as the binomial one. So for binomial one, mean is NP, variance is NPQ. So NP we have already found here, so it's 340. Then variance will be 500 into 0.68 into 0.32. Let's type the value and see. So we get 108.8. So this binomial distribution has mean 340 and variance 108.8. So this approximation is now possible because the values are greater than 5. So this is same as if you take a normal distribution, same values are there. But for the normal distribution, this value will be mean mu value and this is sigma square. Okay, now we can move to third step. Now remember we are moving from a discrete distribution to a continuous distribution. Discrete means only counting numbers. For example, a number of children in a family is a discrete example. But if you take waiting time for a bus, it is not exactly 1 hour or 2 hours like that. It can be any time, even seconds, decimal values can be possible. So that's called a continuous distribution. So when you do binomial to normal approximation, we should do something called continuity correction, because we are changing the mode of the distribution. So although the question asks greater than 337, we must do plus or minus 0.5. So actually that you can decide from this table. You can remember this table. It's a very easy work to get the decimal answer. So 3, now here we have greater than and not equal. That means we have to select this column and not equal column. So that means we get plus. Therefore we have to do the calculation px greater than 337.5. So after that you can apply c equal to x minus mu divided by sigma. Therefore z greater than 337.5 minus 340 divided by square root of 108.8. So if you draw a sketch, you can mark the z value here. Z value is negative, therefore it's to the left side of 0. So if you use the table, and then we are going to find the area to the left side of positive 0.2397. So in the table the value you can read the best is 0.597, and from the add table 7 gives 27. So it's 0.5910 plus 27, so we get 0.5937. So that is the area, this part. So area of this one will also be same, because you can see the diagram is symmetrical. So answer to part 2 is 0.5937. And in part 3 we should justify our approximation. Justify means we have to write down the NP and Q values and show they are greater than 5. So the values were 340 and 160. So both values are greater than 5.